Hi, and welcome to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Vice President and Director of Athletics, Craig McPhail, and I want to share with you a little bit of the excitement that we had this past weekend. We know Mother Nature gave us a lot of rain, forced us to cancel and postpone several of our sporting events, but it did not stop us from having an incredible weekend. We were in the midst of greatness with our Hall of Fame induction ceremony and the Hagler Athletic Center dedication. It was truly an incredible opportunity for everybody to be a part of. And Bobcat Nation, those who came, you showed why your love for the green and gold is so strong. Our home women's volleyball game Saturday afternoon in front of a standing room only crowd only electrified the crowd, and it heightened our awareness of just how good we can really be.
Welcome to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Justin Perillo. I'm a student athlete here at Lees-McRae College, and this week it looks a little different. I'm not talking to anybody, but as you may know, this past weekend was homecoming weekend here at Lees-McRae. We had a great time watching the women's volleyball take a dominating win on Saturday, a great time at the Hagler Athletic Center dedication ceremony, and the alumni tent party was a blast. If you weren't there, you really missed out. But my favorite event of the whole weekend was the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. This ceremony was Friday night, and we saw 3 former Bobcats get inducted into the Bobcat Hall of Fame. First up was Sheila Moffitt-Fabry. Sheila dominated as a Bobcat on the women's soccer team. She put up a crazy defensive stats in her 4-year career as a Bobcat. And I was lucky enough to talk to Sheila directly after getting inducted.
Hi, and welcome to the Lees-McRae Hall of Fame dinner. I'm Justin Perillo. I'm a student athlete here at Lees-McRae College, and I'm truly honored here to be standing here tonight with Sheila Moffitt-Fabry, who was just inducted into the Lees-McRae Hall of Fame. So Sheila, congratulations on being inducted as a Bobcat into the Hall of Fame. And I just want to know maybe a little bit about your journey and how did you come to Lees-McRae and what made you choose it?
Well, playing soccer is something I've always enjoyed, and I was determined to be the first player out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So when the opportunity knocked and I started getting recruited by Reed Estes from Lees-McRae, I mean, I was infatuated when I saw the school, and just everything was amazing, and everything just seemed to fit. Like, I knew this is where God was bringing me. And I've taken all of my experiences from here and playing and trying to do the right thing, and just everything. I've took it with me to my everyday life after I left here. I own my own business, and I continued to play and coach as through the years went by, and it's just made me a stronger person throughout all my battles.
And so, coming to Lees-McRae and everything that you've done, all the accomplishments here, what was the thing that you took away, and what have you used in every day after graduating from Lees-McRae College?
Just to I guess what I took away is cherish everything that you have and take the knowledge that you've learned and use it in day-to-day life and make it work for you.
And what does it mean to be inducted here tonight as a Bobcat, and just for the future Bobcats? Like, what does it mean to you to be inducted to the Hall of Fame?
It means everything, because coming here was the best decision of my soccer career, and I say the word career just because I continue to play at, yes, an older age, but it means everything that they seem to want to give back when you put so much into it in the first place.
Well, Sheila, I just want to say again, congratulations on your induction. It really means a lot from Bobcat Nation, all of us, and we're glad to have you here tonight. Thank you for taking some time out to talk to me.
Next up was Allie Stalker, a pro cyclist and now owner and founder of Allie's Bars. Allie started her cycling career here at Lees-McRae. I talked to Allie right after she got her award.
And tonight I'm very honored to be with Allie Stalker. She's formerly a Lees-McRae cyclist, a professional cyclist, and she's the owner of Allie's Bars. I'm on the cycling team. I love Allie's Bars. They're great. They're awesome. But I gotta ask, how did you get to Lees-McRae, and what made you choose Lees-McRae here?
Lees-McRae actually found me. I jumped into a couple of races when I was on a wrestling team, and I jumped into a couple of random races just for fitness and for a challenge. But when you do races, you have to have a USA cycling license. So Lees-McRae had sent out a letter to everyone that was under 23 years old. So I was one of like 1,800 people that got a letter. So I reached back out to the collegiate coach, and they're like, well, you're kind of a beginner. You don't really have a ton of results, you've never raced cyclocross or track, and so we'll give you a very, very small scholarship, and if you want to come to our school, we'll take you. And so I came and I checked out the campus and I fell in love with it, and so I knew I wanted to hang out my wrestling shoes and kind of submerge myself into the cycling culture.
And you had a great success as a cyclist, and also now with LA's Bars is a new venture for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you take away from Lees-McRae, or what being a graduate of Lees-McRae has helped you in your successes?
Being a graduate from Lees-McRae has taught me a lot of things. Time management, to work really hard, to always just go after your goals. And really one of the big things is just to dream big. And so, having a community that really supports you makes setting goals and reaching them, I don't want to say easy, but it's easier to do when you have a huge community, especially a college that supports you in goals that you set for yourself.
And with goals and everything looking forward, what does it mean now to be inducted in this Hall of Fame, the Bobcat Hall of Fame here?
Oh man, getting inducted into the Hall of Fame is such an honor. I kind of got a little emotional up there because it really means a lot to me, from the bottom of my heart. Lees-McRae has always had an extremely special place for me. It's where I started my cycling career and where I continue on to race and try to reach some bigger goals with my cycling. And also one of the reasons why I started a business. I just want to give back to the community, and I want to give back to communities that have given a lot to me. So being inducted to the Hall of Fame is an honor, to say the least.
Well, Allie, I want to say congratulations personally. It's been awesome listening to your story, and everyone here tonight. We really appreciate everything that you've done for us here at Lees-McRae and for the cycling team. So again, congratulations, and thank you for taking time to join me tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
The last inductee of the night was Troy Brown. Troy is a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, and Troy says that his NFL career started here at Lees-McRae as a Bobcat. I was honored to talk to Troy Brown right after he got inducted into the Bobcat Hall of Fame.
And I am truly honored to be here tonight with Troy Brown, former NFL star, former Lees-McRae Bobcat as well. As one of the only New England Patriots fans here on campus, I gotta say, Troy, I'm really happy to be here with you tonight. And I want to say congratulations on your induction to the Hall of Fame.
Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. It's an honor for me to be here and have you guys be a part of it.
Now, Troy, just maybe you can tell us a little bit about why and how did you get to Lees-McRae?
Lees-McRae, kind of found me, and I wasn't expecting to go to college and do all the things that college students do. But, luckily for me, I had the coach at the time, Mac Bryant, the football coach at the time, come and offered me a $500 scholarship, I decided to come on up for orientation, and we liked it and got situated here and came in and attended here for 2 years, and it turned out great for me, man. And it was probably the most important stop in my journey to getting to where I was.
Troy, you had a lot of success both in the NFL and in college, but how did Lees-McRae change that? What did Lees-McRae attribute to your successes?
It was just giving me an opportunity to go to college. And once I got here, I had to figure out a few things, but it worked out great. And what better place to do that than Lees-McRae, where it was quiet, not a lot of distractions, and was able to learn how to study. I had some catching up to do, but and it was a great place to do this. The teachers were great, a lot of personal one-on-one time with a lot of the teachers that offered it to you, and so for a person like me that didn't expect to go to college and had no desire to go to college and ended up in college, it was the perfect place for me. And then to nurture my football career at the same time as well, and that enabled me to be able to, get recognized by bigger schools, 1AA school, Marshall at the time, able to come in and, take me away. And then it kind of progressed from there. So Lees-McRae was, again, the biggest part of what made Troy Brown. And that's why I'm back here today, because of this place, man. So it was I don't know, at a loss of words, but it holds a dear place in my heart, that's for sure.
It does. And, like you said, you went to the NFL and everything. You have a huge list of successes here, but what does it mean to be inducted into the Bobcat Hall of Fame to you?
It means that I've had some success, and and this is the place that kind of nurtured me to get to do all that, and I'm honored to be in there with such people as Sheila and Allie, tremendous athletes in their own way and tremendous competitors, and help give the Bobcat Hall of Fame, some recognition, and that we've had some great athletes to come through here, and I know a lot of our sports now are, cycling and tennis and those types of things, and soccer, and there are some great athletes that play those sports as well. So hopefully, when people recognize things through basketball or football, whatever it may be, but hopefully those athletes will get a lot of recognition, from having football player in there, and so that's what it's all about, and recognize Lees-McRae for his greatness, great athletes, great academics, and just a great community as well.
Well, Troy, I want to say again, congratulations on your induction to the Hall of Fame, and I truly enjoyed listening to your story. It was great. It was great talking to you tonight, and thanks for taking time to talk to me as well.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
And welcome back to This Week in Bobcat Athletics. I'm Sports Information Director Chris Parker, here to recap some of the activities that happened last week and to preview some that are coming up this week. The women's volleyball team traveled to Wingate. They played on ESPN3 on Tuesday. Played a tough match. Unfortunately, they fell 3-0, but Avalon Licio with a great game. I believe she had a season high in kills. Both soccer teams had to go down to Boone to play Carson Newman due to the rain. The women's team got beat 3-0. The men's team fell 2-0. Volleyball hosted Erskine on Friday. Dropped a tough battle there, but turned around, and as you heard Craig talk about, played Emmanuel, high energy, high intensity crowd, and they won the third set 35-33. Personally, I've never seen a set go that long before, so the Bobcats volleyball team is picking up some steam as they head into a very big weekend. Before we get to that, we're going to touch on cycling. They went down to King, where they had 7 victories and 20 podiums. Cole Kraft, one of our freshman men, very good weekend. He had 2 wins and second place victory, I believe. Evan Christensen and Jack Perry also picked up wins as well for the Bobcats. And Sammy Croft on the women's side, very impressive as well. Coming up this week, the soccer teams are going to host Belmont Abbey on Wednesday, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock here at Tate Field. Finally, a couple days of sun to dry the fields out. Then they will hit the road to go to Emmanuel on Saturday. Volleyball has the week to prepare as they go to Barton and Mount Olive this weekend. Cross country is going to travel to Charlotte to participate in the Royals Challenge on Friday. The cycling team heads to Columbia, Kentucky to go to Lindsey Wilson College for the weekend. And then tennis actually opens up their slate as their match on Saturday got washed away against UVA Wise, but they will host Catawba on Wednesday. So that is all that we have this coming week. A little bit of a quiet time before we really get geared up for our playoff push and for the beginning of basketball. For any updates, go to lmcbobcats.com, and we'll be back shortly for This Week in Bobcat Athletics.
Welcome back, and thank you for being a part of This Week in Bobcat Athletics. As the Vice President of Athletics, I've got to tell you what this weekend meant to me. The Hall of Fame continues to become the event that everybody needs to be a part of for homecoming. The Hagler Athletic Center, that's been almost 5 years in the process. We've really worked hard over the last 6 months, and to see over 150 people come out Saturday morning in the pouring rain to take part in that ceremony was very fulfilling. What we've done is we've provided homes for men's and women's lacrosse, softball, a captain's conference room, a common space, the Home Depot veranda. We've created an atmosphere where great memories are made. They're oftentimes said it's the huddles, the van rides, and now the locker rooms, to where your college memories are always reminded of the great times you had. Well, now we're going to work on our next project. It's a sand volleyball court that we're putting adjacent to the softball field and in the back part of the Hagler Athletic Center. We're going to create an environment for everybody to come out, have fun while they're at a game or while they're just having fun. Well, we're going to continue to elevate the experience for the Lees-McRae student athletes, the alumni, and anyone else who wants to be a part of Bobcat Nation. I strongly suggest you join in the Bobcat Club so you can learn more about what it takes to be a difference maker. We need impact players. And for that, I'm very thankful for all of those who have and will. Continue to support us, Bobcat Nation. We love you. And that's all for this week in Bobcat Athletics.